What were you impressed by the most with your team tonight?
I love the start again. I loved how we came out and defended. I love our pace right now of play. I think we lose it at times, the pace. But overall, I just like the pace, the ball movement. You know, that's what I like.
You had your four guys actually. Blake, Chris, JJ, DeAndre, and Boyd. The four of those were pretty significant what you got there tonight.
Yeah, they carried the load. You know, they were fantastic. So I love that. That's it.
How does a start like that set the tone, and can you kind of establish your identity for a game?
Well, if you can establish your identity, we know our identity. Like, we know who we are and we know how we play. We're on nights, especially late in the season, the team played the night before. When you jump out on a team like that, like I give them a lot of credit. You know, a lot of teams in their position, the way we jumped out would have gone away. And they just kept fighting. I think Rick has done an amazing job with this group this year, because they had a lot of reasons to say, all right, game's over. And they really didn't do that, you know, and that made us have to keep playing.
This is Blake's third straight 30-point game, 73% in total. What have you liked about what he's doing, especially tonight?
He's mixing it up. He's scoring every way. The ball, he's making quick decisions. That's something we talked about this summer with him. I think he's shooting it, he's driving it, he's passing it. You know, ball's not sticking long. And, you know, when he faces up and goes, it's either a bucket or a foul. And I think he's doing that more. I think he feels healthy enough to do that now.
Earlier we talked about, him getting more comfortable with the three-point line.
Yeah.
I feel like he's comfortable there.
Yeah. I keep saying it. I think it's a very natural shot for him. It's not even a hard shot for him. It's taking time for him to actually believe that. It's funny. When we believe it first, it's usually the players showing us that he can make a three. We're really pushing him to do it, and he's starting to do it more and more.
Coach, in that first half, you guys outscored them 17-0 in fast break points.
Yeah.
You talked about pace coming into the game.
Yeah.
To see them then go out and execute that, obviously that's pretty rewarding.
That's huge. You know, when you have one fast break point against them the last time, you lose by 2 points. 8 the other time. The one win was 25 points. So it was good that they got the message. We worked on it for 2 days, and then they came out and did it.
Doc, you're neck and neck with Utah. How important is the home court in that first round?
Well, it's important, but somebody's not going to get it, and you still got to go play the series and try to win it. So all we can do is our job. We can try to win each game, and if we get it, great. If we don't get it, we'll be ready, But you always would rather have it than not, is the way I always look at it.
Doc, this was the 10th time that DeAndre had a 20-rebound game. Talk about his evolution throughout the season, especially with the summertime, and then coming into this season and how he's developed.
Well, he's just, he's still young in a crazy way when you think about it. He's one of the best, if not the best rebounder in the league. What I like now is he's adding some offense to it as well. I think he's become more patient defensively and offensively. And, I think his growth is obvious. We can see it.
Doc, in your next game against the Spurs, there's a chance, some players might be resting on their side. Is it difficult, or does it change the way you prepare for the game?
No, I don't think they'll be resting anyway, but even if they do, that's not our problem. I said this like 8 games ago. We're no longer playing the teams. We're playing ourselves. We're working on our stuff. We could care less who plays, who doesn't play. We're just playing basketball right now, and I think it's a good place for us to be.
You mentioned DJ's improving offensively. How much of that comes from KG or Foul?
Well, some does, for sure. A lot comes from DJ, though. You can bring in whoever you want. You still got to want to do the work and do the work. And DJ's decided that that's what he wants to do. KG has been great for him. KG's been great for Blake, too. So it's just been good to have him around.
It's the second straight game, or not even the second straight game, but kind of been a theme lately that the bench has struggled to get going a little bit. Is that something that you try to compensate for? Or is there something you do to try to get them going?
No, I'm not that concerned by it.
Okay.
You know, I really am not. You know, their rotations have changed. You know, we're playing guys shorter minutes. They got to get used to it. They will. But for me, it's not that big of a concern.
Doc, is there an update on Austin?
No, I mean, he's just out. I mean, he's out, I think, for the regular season. We can say that for sure. So we know that. Other than that, we're just going to have to wait and see.
Coach, you mentioned those 4 star players carrying the load. How much more do you need from them to turn this into a championship team?
We don't need much more from them, honestly. We just got to make sure everybody else pitches in at the right time, in their right spots. You know, that could be a guy coming off the bench playing 3 minutes and doing one thing for us. You know, it's a team game, and that's going to be key for us. But they have to keep playing well, obviously. You know, you don't win in the playoffs unless your star players play like stars. But you also don't win unless your role players play their roles. And so you need both.
I think you pretty much handled the what of Blake's night in his stretch, but can you pinpoint why it's happening right now at this point in the season?
Well, I think he's healthy. You know, we keep forgetting Blake missed a huge part of the season. And you don't miss that part of the season late and come back and just start playing well. You know, it takes time. And I think he's comfortable now. He's comfortable with his body, and so he's getting ready. It's good. I like the timing. You guys clearly have something to do, so go do it. I will say this. You know, something happened in history on this day. What was it? Don't you guys know your history at all? Oh, really? Yeah, come on, you guys are so disappointed. Isn't this disappointing?
Wasn't it yesterday? Was MLK?
Dustin Johnson fell down.
Dr. King's
stairs.
assassination?
No, Dustin Johnson fell down, and I want to find out from you guys. Do you have any updates on this yet? Does anybody know? He's not
I'm
done.
kidding, I'm
Don't
kidding.
say that. Does anybody? Are you sports reporters? Does anybody know if Dustin Johnson's? I have an hour to pick my pool. I need to know this.
He's allegedly resting right now.
Oh goodness! All right, I give.
He's up.